Hey, welcome back to Creatives in the Spotlight. On the show's creator and host, Paul Hurley. Today I have Rhea with us. Now, Rhea has gotten into the film industry, and I think you've got a TV series coming out. You got a couple episodes you've done.
Yeah, Hocus Pocus. It's a big one. Yeah.
Now, who's the director of that?
Yeah, Ronnie Polly.
Ronnie Polly. Yeah, I believe I've met him a couple times. We've chatted.
Yeah, he's just super connected to the Charlotte community.
Yeah,
he's great.
Knows a lot of people. He's
Oh yeah.
a dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, what got you into acting? What made you pursue this revenue of
Yeah.
expression?
Yeah, I feel like I've always like gravitated towards acting. Like I just felt like I needed to be on the stage.
Yeah.
And in front of the camera. So I think from a very young age, but I feel like I didn't really like actualize it until I joined theater back in high school. It was my junior year, and I was involved in a couple musicals, one of them being Legally Blonde. And I was just kind of like, yeah, like I could see myself like doing this. And it kind of started out as more as like a hobby for fun. And then I started taking acting classes in college, getting involved in like college theater productions.
Okay.
And then after graduating from college, I guess I kind of just like realized like, being in like my young 20s, like there's so much out there that I can actually do.
Right.
And I have that freedom and ability to. So I decided I kind of want to, go all in with acting as like a professional like venture.
Yeah.
So definitely like ever since January this year, I was super locked in. Like I had a really specific goal that I want to take things to the next level. I want to invest in myself, get an agent, and eventually book a series regular role. That's the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the end game.
Oh yeah.
When we can take your passion, something that you love doing, and be able to make a living at it.
Yeah, and make impact too with
Right.
art. Like that's something that's super important to me. Like being like a South Asian actor is like I want to tie that perspective into my work, but not just that, also through like a filmmaking director point of view too. So eventually like my goal is I'm not only acting, but
Right.
producing my own content that's telling South Asian narratives.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, of course, now there's so many platforms out there
Oh, yeah.
that you can do that, and getting your foot in the door and acting and
Yeah.
being able to, put yourself in those different roles. You learn a lot. You meet a lot of people.
For sure.
And it
Yeah.
just opens up a whole lot of
It's all relationship building.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all network.
It's all investing in those connections. Yeah. Like just through like one person, like in this community, like Abby Burkholder, like
Yeah.
that's it. Like I had my in through everything. Like she created a group chat with a bunch of like Southeast actors. I joined that, and ever since, like I clung to Abby. Like it's opened so many doors. She's always
She's awesome.
like passing on casting calls and being like, yo, let's create like some content. Like let's make our own like horror film. So she's always just like a go-getter and a leader. So I think that's incredible. So I feel like you just have that one person and it's a social
got that
network.
drive.
It's a social network. Yeah. Like me and my friends are like joking that like, I mean, eventually like down the road, it's like, she's going to have like the Miss Burkholder like production company, and we're going to be working for her. So yeah. Yeah.
Done there, done that. As far
Yeah,
as
no, it's great.
working with
Yeah.
somebody one day, and then the next day they're a director on another set, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
oh, cool. Let's see how you take that role to the next level, as
Yeah.
opposed to our interaction on the previous.
Yeah, it's all about community. And even like through Abby, I joined this really big up and coming like growing acting mentorship program. It's called Embrace the Journey. It's on this platform called School, and it's led by the founder who's an actor in Outer Banks.
Really?
Yeah, his name is Dion Smith.
Okay.
And ever since I've joined that program and not just been a member, I've also joined the admin team. Like I've gained so much out of it. It's all about like how do you master the business side of acting, because it's not just it's not just about talent. Like there's so much like oversaturated like talent out there, but it's about how do you pitch yourself and put yourself in a better position to strategize so that you're actually bookable, that you're actually getting traction from the right people, from casting directors,
You really have to
talent
make
managers.
yourself marketable.
You're the product.
Right? You are the
Yeah,
product.
you
sell
literally are.
yourself when it
Yeah.
comes to film, how you deliver things,
Absolutely.
how you play that role.
Yeah.
And
So
you know,
that,
it really
yeah.
is, you are the product.
And that changed everything for me because going in, like, especially like pivoting from like treating acting as more of like a hobby and a creative like outlet to this is something I want to eventually do like professionally. I kind of had like no idea where to start. Like I really needed the guidance of someone that's like actually like a working actor that's booking and
Right.
getting these like, you know, lead roles on series. And when Abby like referred me for the program, it kind of just took off from there. Like just in a couple of months of being in this program, like I'm gaining so much like insight, and I'm really also like kind of going out of this like mindset of like being the actor that just kind of says yes to everything to being the actor that's selective.
You know,
Yeah.
let me tell you a little story.
Yeah.
When I first got into it, my whole thing was you never say no, because I just had this jinx moment that if I say no, they'll stop coming.
Yeah.
So any opportunity that presented itself, I was like, I'll do it. I'll do it. And ended up doing some things that I was like, didn't really do that.
Yeah.
That's not me. But
Yeah.
I had fun and I learned,
That's true also.
you know, from
Yeah.
that, and met people along the way. So as it progressed, I started getting a little more
You have to.
particular. As
Yeah, you have to really
I will
vet
never
the.
play this guy. I will never
Yeah.
play this role. You know,
Yeah.
long term, I wanted to build something that
Yeah.
a legacy. You could look back
Oh yeah.
and see my films and see kind of a character that is bleeding through me. Something that,
Yeah.
because I really love method acting, and I've done so much
Oh,
in my
wow.
life as far as
Yeah.
occupations,
Yeah. Yeah.
hobbies, stuff like that. That I slide right into it, and
Yeah.
I don't. There's certain things that you don't want to portray, because after you're dead and gone, you don't want your kids and your grandkids
Yeah.
to see that and be like,
Yeah.
"How was he really?" You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It just.
get picky like that.
Oh yeah, and I feel like you really have to because it's like you got to vet like the quality of like the filmmakers that you are collaborating with because at the end of the day, like you're acting real, right? That's your package ultimately to
Yeah.
these talent managers, and they need to like look at it and be like, wow, I see this person right away in a Netflix show. So that's the kind of like skill set that Dion has really like built within me and other members, and we're just constantly growing this community. We're actually having a meetup this upcoming weekend in Atlanta, since that's where he's based.
Okay.
So we're trying to bring like the virtual space into more of like a actual like collaborative dynamic community and take it
I
to
like
in
the
person.
whole in-person thing better.
Yeah, and then eventually we're gonna take it to LA. That's our goal. Do an LA meetup and get introduced to folks from his like management companies. So it's great to see that like a working actor is able to like just like supply this information and give us this access, especially like to decision makers. We also recently had a showcase to really top Hollywood talent manager from Anonymous Talent, James Jolie, and 5 members got shortlisted and 2 of them got to move forward with him for representation.
Wow.
And one of them is an actor from Ireland. So it's just like we're giving opportunities like on the like level playing field. It's great because like
nice.
a lot of this wouldn't have felt possible. Like you asked me like months like a year before, like where could I see myself in acting? But just with this program alone, it's opened up so many doors for me, and I ended up being one of those members that was shortlisted
Wow.
with James Jolie. So
Awesome.
that's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a goal of mine is I want to bring more actors that look like me, like South Asian, Indian actors into this program.
Right.
Yeah, I want to attract a certain type of like profile of actors, like serious, determined, hungry actors. Like they see a specific goal and they're going like right in, like zeroing in on it. Like that's the kind of energy that I want to attract to this community.
That's
so
awesome.
yeah, like that's just opened so many doors for me. So I can't talk more positively about it.
So I guess you've got like a support group. I mean, your
Oh, yeah.
family really supportive
Yeah,
in
yeah.
acting.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, you've had such a romance with it. I mean, in school you did the plays and what have you. So you had a kind of long-standing relationship with entertainment, and it's really
It's always like followed me in a way. Yeah.
and it's really beneficial when you have your support group kind of being there to kind of, hey, keep going, give you that encouragement.
Oh yeah, they're always, what I really appreciate about like my support system and especially my friends is they're always like they're on to the next big thing. So it's like, even like, yeah, like celebrate my wins, but they're already like kind of thinking about the next step. Like, oh, I'm going to see you in a movie premiere one day, or like when you win like Tribeca or Sundance, like these film festivals. Like, it's just always, there's that next goal that I'm being constantly stretched towards. And I love that. Like, that's the kind of energy like I want to be surrounded by constantly. It's like the grind never ends.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Gotta
When
aim
you start
high.
getting comfortable, you need to shake it off. And get
You got to dream.
So
you got to be a little delusional. Yeah, you have to dream big, because otherwise it's kind of like especially a lot of actors, like they don't want to just be, stuck in like the small roles. Like you need that to like break into it. But ultimately it's like we have like a really specific goal. Like for me, it's like I want to be a series regular in like a cultural, like indie art house film, but also horror, because that's like a genre that's been really taking off lately, like especially with like Backrooms, Obsession. So I'm kind of seeing a pattern here that like it's the psychological like horror space.
Well, and it's all new stuff. It's not old stuff that they're beating to death.
It's like indie filmmakers, like they're taking it from YouTube to the big screens, and that's what motivated me. Like I remember like I was like thinking about that. Like, I don't want to like sit around and just wait for auditions to get my opportunities. Like, what if I just create my own opportunity? So I pitched the idea to a couple of my friends from an acting class that I took. And I was like, hey, why don't we, like, you and me just co-direct a film? So we are currently in pre-production phase, but yeah, we're kind of going for that, like, ambience of like psychological type of horror. So it's just great to know like there are these opportunities, like just with the rise and advent of technology. It's like you can do so much. Like I recently invested in a camera, for example. So it's like
that's not a cheap investment.
Exactly. But now it's like I can do so much more. I can elevate and make my self-tapes look more cinematic. I can create content with other people. I can turn it into like a photography business, capture like BTS videos. Like there's so much I could do with the camera, and especially a high quality, like industry level equipment. So it's just incredible. Like that's like the level that I feel like actors are starting to get into, is we need to be self-starters. We need to be entrepreneurs. Being an actor is not going to be enough.
No, it's not. And this
you have to wear so many
situation.
Especially for you.
Cars and uniform.
You're
going to typecast me as a cop. I'm working on that. And, I have, and it's been very beneficial. It really has. It's opened the doors. I've gotten a lot of credits. I've gotten into a lot of films, made a little money. But it's not really so much about that. I've often kind of had this argument with people that I know or friends that I know. And, oh, you've been in this, you got to be making tons of money. It's like, you know what? The money part's not even the goal.
Yeah.
The goal is to do something that you enjoy
doing, and you have freedom over it.
Back on it later. And be proud of it, and it's there.
Absolutely.
As long as it's out there, it's out there. Somebody's watching it. So,
and that's the thing, like that was something I also kind of had to realize, especially kind of getting into like the creator, like director mindset, is my target audience is not my friends. It's not my family. It's actually complete strangers. Because at the end of the day, it's like my family and friends, they see me already as a full-fledged person, right? There's a bias. But for someone who doesn't even know me at all, there's something that they're going to know me for. Like, it's like I'm like a symbol for something much more.
Right.
So that's powerful. Like, just that someone that you don't even know, right? Like, out there is resonating with your work, content, and art.
That's right.
And you wouldn't know if you didn't put yourself out there.
Absolutely. Hey, speaking of content and art, we're going to take a quick break. And now just a word from our sponsor.
Looking to shoot in a set like this? Noda Art House has sets, props, backdrops, a cyc wall, all at affordable rates and for private, full access. Book at the link below.
Hey, welcome back to Creatives in the Spotlight. That was just a word from our sponsor, the Noda Art House. Without them, we wouldn't be here for you. So today, Rhea and I were just chatting a little bit off camera during the break and talking about, getting down to the roots, where it all started. So tell me a little bit about how you got your foot in the door.
Yeah, absolutely. So it really all started the end of January. So what happened was, like, one of my friends was telling
This past year?
This current year.
This January?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's like...
You've been in several things.
Been locked in. So when there's a will, when there's a will, there's a way.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So how it all started was a friend of mine was telling me, like, if you really want to like start out in like acting professionally, you need to be on a set. So I was like, okay, how do I do that? And he was like, yeah, you just got to be really tapped in, like Hollywood Reporter, Deadline, like see what kinds of productions are happening right now in Charlotte.
Right.
And I was kind of, thinking like, oh, what really is there in Charlotte? Because it doesn't have that kind of like market that like LA, New York, and Atlanta has. But I think that's like one thing I'm starting to kind of realize. If you treat Charlotte like it's LA, then you can hit the jackpot.
Yeah.
So I was
You'll see more of those opportunities.
yeah. So I was really diligent about it. And I did some research and I saw an article that they were looking for extras for The Hunting Wives. So I asked my friend, hey, could you take some pictures of me so I could submit it as an extra? And she took my pictures. And it was like a full body shot, headshot, like all the basics. And I kind of just threw it into the void thinking like nothing's really gonna happen, but I'm gonna shoot my shot. So anytime I saw like a submission or posting and they were looking for mid-20s, they're looking for South Asian, they're looking for, like my specific like archetype, I was like on it. Like I was like usually like the first person, like within like literally 5 minutes. Like that's how bad like
Notifications.
Oh.
Hey, casting call.
like I wouldn't even need the notifications. Like I feel like I would just be checking constantly because it's just like I just knew like I really needed to be on set. Like I had that hunger. Like I knew it was going to open so many doors. So I was not hearing back for a while. So I was like, okay, like I'm probably not going to get it until there was one posting. It was for they needed church members for a church scene. I was like, okay, I probably fit that profile and they probably need a lot. So I just submitted it. And then it was the craziest thing. I was having a call with another actor because I recently just got my first ever IMDb credit. It was from like a short film that I was doing back in college. So I was like, hey, like I reached out to the director. I was like, I would love to get an IMDb credit, to kind of start things off. So I felt really good about that. I was like, yeah, I got my first credit. And I
that feeling. You can't beat it.
there's something about it, yeah. So then I saw that there is another actor who actually has like a profile picture and everything. So I was like, oh, okay, because it's like you obviously have to pay for that for an IMDb. So he's like probably doing a lot of projects. And I looked him up and I saw, wow, he has an agent and everything. So I reached out to the director, said, would you be open to like connecting me with him? Because we were technically in the same short film. He said, happy to do that. So we got on a call and he just gave me so much like detailed advice. I mentioned that I applied for The Hunting Wives and I'm waiting to hear back. So it was the craziest thing because as we were so engrossed in this conversation, it's almost like I manifested it because I literally got like a ping
Email.
from The Hunting Wives, and they were like, this is an availability check. So not a booking, but this is just to see if you're available. And I'm like, that already, like, there's just nothing that compares to that feeling of like getting that availability check.
I work a full-time job and I don't get to take off work a lot for those opportunities. And I love it and I hate it the same token because I've got a couple of those from The Hunting Wives. I was looking to be cast as a cop.
Yeah, totally could see it.
And I am actually from East Texas where this is supposed to have happened or is happening.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's my old stomping grounds. I was born and raised there.
Yeah.
And
I didn't even know Coyote Joe's was like a real location in Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was like there's calling it the name of the place. No, that's a real spot. I actually went like I've been there before, yeah.
Wednesday nights is really fun.
Oh, okay.
Dance thing. It's ladies' night.
The line dancing?
Dancing thing. If you're into that, definitely fun time.
Yeah.
But-
So I got that notification. I was like, that's crazy. Like that me having this call with this actor, it must have manifested it. So literally I was like, oh my God, I need to respond right away because I think it's time sensitive. So I got back and then it was officially confirmed. And I remember like just feeling so much excitement. And I told all my friends, I told my brother, and he was like, oh, I was on the phone with someone, but I'm gonna call you back like right now.
Yeah.
So he was so happy for me because he's like, this is a huge deal. Like, it's not just like, there's no like, there's like a quote, but it's like, there's no such thing as like small roles, only small actors. And I truly believe that if you really honor like the commitment to the role and you're just really there for the experience and the connections, like you can get so much out of it.
I've done some big productions as background work myself, and it's fun. I mean, you get to network, you get to meet people that you only dreamed about meeting,
Yeah. And it's just crazy how like, it's just such a small world because when I ended up getting called back multiple times for Hunting Wives. So that first time, I was really just there to like meet people. So I met this guy who moved from LA to Charlotte, and he was telling me how he like would work closely with like casting directors, like, oh, let's exchange LinkedIn's, you know, like maybe down the road, you know, like keep that as a connection. And then I met this girl who, it's kind of crazy because she and Abby are really close friends, and I found that out later. And me, and her name is Olivia, and Abby, we're all three going for the in-person Embrace the Journey program meetup. So it's just like, wow, it's just like, it all like kind of came together.
Yeah.
But Olivia, she was like, yeah, the first friend I made from the Hunting Wives. So yeah, we just kind of got along. Like I could just tell like she's actually like a serious actor. Like, you know, you can just pick up on that vibe that like she's not just in it for like to be an extra. Like
Yeah, she's here to polish her craft.
oh yeah. So we had like conversations afterwards, and yeah, we just kept in touch. So that was like the first time, and then I got called back a second time, and this was the most interesting set experience I've had, because I ended up getting called. So it was technically like for two days, and the first one was basically like an overnight shift. I've never done that before, and I was like, will I be able to do it? Like,
it's
how am I gonna survive? And the weather, because this was in, I think it was like in Mooresville. Like it was like it just happened to be super cold that day. It was in February, so we were shooting a night festival scene.
Oof.
So like there were some people whose like costumes were like, they weren't really able to be like fully like, you know, covered, like especially the cold.
Yeah.
So we had to keep repeating the scene and everything. Like everyone felt bad, even the crew felt bad, but it was just like what it was. So we had to keep refilming it, and we did it like literally until 5 a.m. We started at 5 p.m. It was crazy. I don't know how my eyes are starting to droop at like 3 a.m. Like it was, yeah, it was a lot. But I met so many people. Like that's just the incredible thing. And when I came back, that second day was actually 5 a.m. So we're kind of picking up as a continuation, but still making it look like it was in the night. So super cool, like seeing how like the camera, like how like all this technology is like put together. Just like everyone is like busy bees, and it's just so cool to see the magic of it.
It's a fine-tuned machine.
Yeah.
And every person is a part that has their own.
So much that goes into it, like even like trying to fill a space. To give it the illusion that there's like 1,000 people and there's only 200 extras, like they do this inserts like in the edit. So it's super cool. So I was just kind of like, oh, like I have no idea if I'm going to be like maybe a featured shot, but I'm really just here for the experience and meeting people. So yeah, when I came that last time for Hunting Wives, it's 5 a.m, and honestly, that was probably the best conversation that I had. I met this group of people. I could tell they were super dialed in with acting. One of them traveled all the way from Atlanta. And then the other is an Atlanta-based actor. So like we were all just like talking, and like definitely those are like, I still keep in touch with them. Like that's like the best part. It's like one of them told me like he's on an Apple like web series, and that's just amazing. Like it's like, yeah, absolutely. Like I'm gonna go support. Like once the show comes out, I'm gonna be telling everyone about it. So it's just it's that kind of like rapport. And it's like, if I like going to Atlanta, it's like, I'm going to definitely like reach out to that girl I met. So it's great to just like know familiar faces, because you just never know when that's going to come into play.
It's funny how people you know won't support you as much as people that you hardly know that are in the industry.
Yeah.
You know, because they know what it's like.
They just get it. Yeah, we all want to do it. We're doing the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a support network, and it's probably the strongest family sense in wanting to see us all succeed.
Yeah, and that's when I really started to have a level of appreciation. Like I didn't just see it as like we're just extras. I was like, some of these people are doing some really cool projects. Like there's future filmmakers in the room. Like you don't know. You have to treat everyone with respect, because you don't know where they're going to end up. And it's not even like in a transactional way. It's just kind of cool. Like it's like just to really meet people, and like I love just like knowing what are their projects, like what's their portfolio of work. Like these are just things like I just out of curiosity, like it's just super cool. So it's like, just, I think it's so important to like, yeah, you invest in yourself, but you should also invest in relationships, because you never know, like down the road, like what's going to happen.
And
they're going to remember you.
Industry, it's so much about who you know,
perception too,
and networking, and just you know, because you may open a door for me later on, or I open a door for you later on that we wouldn't have otherwise had open had we not made that connection. So yeah, it's very important
Absolutely.
that you have that level of respect for one another in the craft, you know?
Oh yeah. So even if like, despite those conditions, I still like really think that that just opened everything. Cause it's like Hunting Wise is like, it's such a big show, especially in Charlotte. So it's like, it feels like everyone was in Hunting Wise kind of thing. That's like our that's our commonality at this point.
And my problem is I'll get that notification and like, hey, are you available? And then I look at that, I'm like, I have to work that day. I can't, I need like 2 weeks notice so I can tell them that, hey, I got to have off so I can film. But
It's tricky, yeah.
I mean, you don't know how close I've come to walking away from the day job and just doing Uber or Uber Eats or, you know, whatever. To make up the slow times when I'm not filming. But no, I make too good of money at the day job. I can't do it. So, you know, I'm still bound by that. But you never know. I'm going to retire soon.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go all in.
Oh yeah.
So
that's why we do all these investments, right? Because later down the road,
building up for it, and then free time, bam, I nailed it. And then you just take off.
Oh yeah.
Well, Rhea, thank you so much for coming. You've
Thank
been
you for having me.
I love your whole drive to keep going and
thank you.
I can't believe you've only been doing it since January. That's
I don't believe it either. It's kind of crazy. It just really shows like everyone's on their own timeline, and it's a marathon, truly.
Right.
Like you could be doing this for years, you could be just starting out, but it's really how hungry you are.
Well,
how much do you want this?
And I like the idea of not looking at the end game. You know, I'd love to have a huge mansion and a couple of Ferraris and what have you, but it's the journey. You know,
the process.
It's the enjoying it.
Yeah.
People and the projects and the whole creation.
And that's why like the program that I'm that's why the program that I'm part of, it's so fitting. It's literally embrace the journey, because that's all it's about, right? At the end of the day, that's the most fun part.
That is.
It's just getting to be so engrossed in acting and like what's all about it.
Well, speaking of embracing it, guys, be sure to check out Rhea's social network sites. You can follow it here on the link and follow her progress as she embarks in the acting industry.
Thank you.
We love to see you, you know, blossom and grow in this. So we'll be checking in periodically and seeing how you're doing. And if there's anything we can do to help, we'll definitely jump in and do what we can. So, but we look to see great things coming from you. Thank you again so much for coming today. We really enjoyed it. And guys, I hope you've enjoyed listening to Rhea today, and that you guys will follow her on her social network. And I expect you to see big things come from her.
Thank you so much.
Guys, be sure to like and subscribe. Again, thank you for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you next time.